say this real quick.
Well, this is the most powerful interview I've ever done.
This is
like this is on some supernatural.
You know what?
Wow.
We would be fooling ourselves to be surprised. Now, I was fortunate to interview you last year during COVID, virtually, and that was powerful. My pops, he watched that like, wow. And that was just 20 minutes, right? It was so much juice. Now to do it in person, of course, coming through our journeys where we come through, of course, this energy is going to exist. And I want to say right now, if you're not putting Chardelle Moore on your stage, you sleeping. Real talk, you sleeping, because this right here, you know what? If you're ready for it.
If you're ready for it.
Because what I want to say too is, everybody can't have that. Everybody can't just feel that. Everybody, you know what? Nah, that's a sacred, for real.
No,
you talk about energy.
It's true.
It's levels you got to go through to really feel certain things. You had the honor to interview my idol. You probably know about my inner hero that I carry with me, an energy I lived through. The Mumble.
Oh my God.
So when we talk about being at a certain place to receive something, that's why I mean you have to be. I'm privileged because I'm at a certain place to receive this. You are at a certain place to receive this right here. Another soul that can give you the integrity of an interview like this, a conversation. Mm-hmm. So what was something that you pulled from that conversation? Ooh. I know there's a bunch, but what was the energy you pulled that spoke to you?
One thing I love about Kobe, because Kobe's still here, he's just on the spiritual run, is his mindset. His mindset is what made him a great. Of course he was gifted, but his mindset was on a different frequency. And he took pride in his work and his commitment to excellence. And I am naturally drawn to individuals who have this type of conscious thinking about life. Because the fact that we can create ourselves, when you commit to be brilliant, that's what you will get. You just have to be willing to honor that process. And I asked him, what advice can you give to people who feel stuck in life? And, who feels just broken. And he said, basically, to put it short, life is a journey. And as long as you keep putting one step at a time, you're climbing this mountain. And that's what we're on. And my brother is so connected to Kobe. That was his favorite, just like you. And I'm so thankful that Kobe was able to bless me with this wisdom. And when he passed, it was so devastating. And it was very interesting because somebody took us a picture in one of us tour. And it was literally, I was on Fun Times magazine. And Kobe, it was like on Times or something. Not Times, I forgot, one of those things. And we were right by each other, like the magazine. And I said, look at energy. Look at energy. And this is so crazy. When I was shooting Queen Revolutionary, the music video for Queen Revolutionary, and there was a time period I was getting flustered, and I told the director, I was like, I have to speak to Kobe. Kobe, thank you. Please give me some energy right now. Please give me. And I swear, he spoke to me in my spirit. You got this. I felt it. And the director, this is so deep, the director, my friend, he said, Shar, you are just on some other stuff. I said, I feel him speaking to me. My friend, who's the director, ended up passing. So crazy. And I hear him speaking to me now. Okay? This is the deep thing about when you go through the supernatural. When you realize, whoa, we can still communicate with the people who are passing. I can explain it. I can't physically explain it, but I feel it and I know it. Right? And this is something I've never said on camera. Because, wow, will people get this and that? But that's the thing about energy. Because you are like this, and you're open, my spirit naturally feels it. So you provide me, King, a space to be myself. I can't say all this stuff on these interviews. But you know what? This moment had to happen because now I can.
Right.
Deep.
Right. Hold that thought real quick. Cool. Computer went to sleep. Wanted to make sure. Maybe that's just a moment to breathe too.
Yeah.
That was a moment to breathe.
That was intense.
Thank you. I'm not finished. I'm just saying thank you because that is intense. Because if you know what you're saying, you know what you're saying.
I'm telling you.
And that's all I gotta say. If you know, you know, and I know.
If you know, you know. We don't have to explain. If
right.
you know, you know.
All right, I wanna definitely focus some love to the people that got to help you, that were able to help you on your project and guide you. Who were those people?
Absolutely.
And talk about that. Talk about the team to put this together.
Love my good friend Divine Star, because he was the one who told me to go into the studio. Even though I already knew this, he's the one who actually said it to the physical world, right? So there's going to be, because we're messengers, there's going to be other messengers along your journey that helps you. And DI also helped me build my spiritual journey and my conscious journey, because literally we would have the most amazing conversations. So he was one of the producers on this album, as well as my good friend Jay Sykes. It wasn't even planned. Literally, like in a gangsta, I was like, hey, I have this song. Do you want to hop on it? And he ended up producing it as well. And he produced like most of my album. And literally it was just Jay Sykes, Divine Star, me, and also the spiritual team. Okay, the ancestors were guiding me through this entire process, telling me, you can do it, keep going, I got you, okay? My ancestors, God, the divine goddesses, it was like all the whole supernatural world was there, was guiding me. Nature, everything, even animals would be communicating to me when I was like places, and I just felt a bird come to me and like speak, you know, and I'm open to that. So when you're open to looking at life beyond the physical, you can see that there's inspiration everywhere if you choose to open to those frequencies.
Ooh. Two-part question.
Yes.
All right. First off, you have arrived. You've been coming up the mountain. Though this isn't the only mountain, you've arrived to a new peak.
Yes, I have.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome. We are grateful, appreciative, and thankful to have you here. When a goddess, when a queen, when an almighty being from another realm has arrived through your vessel, which you've sharpened up. You've sharpened this vessel up. You've sharpened this vessel up. So now that soul that's rising through you can be as pure can be. What is something that you want to manifest spiritually from this album, and what is something you want to manifest physically from this album? That's the two part.
Spiritually, the first thing, freedom.
Ooh. I love that. Yes. I love that. Freedom.
Unapologetic freedom.
Okay.
No holding back.
Yeah. Being
so in tune with myself and so free that I allow myself to live in a way that is just spirits.
I love it.
I'm not there yet.
Okay. It's manifesting. Right. That's what we manifesting.
Manifesting.
Yes.
And physically, there's so many things.
Okay.
I want this album, and I'm going to say it unapologetically, to change my life in every way. Mentally, professionally, spiritually, financially, I'm claiming it in every way. Inward awakening will change my life. It already has. Just having this conversation of such beautiful freedom. And I've had so many interviews, kings and queens, throughout my career, but this interview was my most authentic interview.
Wow.
And the only reason why is because of inward awakening and this messenger. This is divine. This is divine. Okay? I want inward awakening to wake up kings and queens all over the world, for them to discover themselves and to be open to abundance and freedom, to begin the healing journey, to tap into the supernatural and understand that we come from God. To build a closer relationship, I don't care what your spiritual practices are, this, and that. Develop that spirituality with God. Develop yourself. Become a leader and honor who you are. And know that you're more than worthy of anything you put your mind to.
You said it. You said it. So before I have you just close up, I want to say that I'm manifesting success for you. I'm manifesting evolution from the mind, the soul, the body, evolution in all ways, in all the ways that it can come. Evolution in how your tribe grows, evolution in how you're able to grow as far as your living and the travel that's this project, but many other projects, Motivational More. We didn't get all into that, but there's time. There's your projects that are going to allow you to just venture this world, because being able to travel this world is how we travel, is how we let the soul just free, you know. So I'm manifesting it all. I'm manifesting the financial growth that comes, because with that allows you to be able to continue the message. When the spirit sees that you're delivering that, it's going to say, all right, I'm manifesting more abundance, prosperity for you. So
and I needed that, because I have had those times in my life that I can get so in tune to my spirituality that I'm like, oh, money, it's fine. And I realized, no, you're neglecting yourself, and that also comes from low vibrations and low self-worth. I'm open to abundance in every single way.
Let's get it. So, I guess I could say cliche is what's next, but we know you said so much that if you just don't put the pieces to the puzzle, what's next is just greatness. So what I will say is, how are you allowing this project? You know, we're in this time of COVID as well, but what is your goal with this album now that it's here? As far as on stages, what's the goal to get the message out?
A tour.
Okay.
Definitely.
So it's gonna be a tour.
It's gonna be a visual album. It's gonna have a video for every.
Let's go.
Every track.
Yeah.
Of course, we're gonna do merch and all of that stuff, but I think most importantly, the evolution of me. Because I can't lead anybody until I lead myself. So my inward awakening is happening through my inward awakening, through the creation of inward awakening, and through me being me and allowing my art, my soul, my spirit to guide and shine unapologetically because of the brilliance that I come from the Most High.
Chardelle Moore.
Thank you.
Poetically, Poeticle. This is called The Unfinished Artist. So this is a series I do called The Unfinished Artist, because even as artists, we are art and we're constantly creating. However, we understand that we are, even though we are finished in our satisfaction of life because we're grateful for the presence, we are unfinished in our mission. And that's not to say we haven't achieved, though we understand that the power is so beautiful that we live through this gratitude to continue learning how we can grow as artists, learning how we can evolve as artists. We don't just stop. You're not just stopping right here. You're going more. That's why I said you have arrived at a place that I'm so thankful for you to be in this culture. This is the integrity I'm talking about in this culture. You are part of hip hop as well. So I am thankful because in hip hop, we need that integrity. In rock, we need that integrity. In whatever, we need that integrity. Wherever genre you want to look at, music, poetry, we need that integrity.
Woo!
So the message is the message.
But we need the integrity.
And when it comes with both, thank you.
Thank you.
So,
wow.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Follow Chardelle Moore.
Yes,
follow
all platforms. Inward Awakening is on all streaming platforms.
Yes.
It's a multi-genre collection. Kings and Queens, we have everything on here. Hip-hop, rock, Afro beats, poetry.
Y'all really have to listen to it, because you talk about the soul expression.
It's a soul expression.
And I love you illuminating your box.
Oh, thank you.
So
thank you.
You've now tuned into this, and now you're going to go listen to Inward Awakening by Chardelle Moore. We're out.
Give me a hug.
Oh, man. That was great.
Oh.